right, well, welcome back. We thought, well, I thought I've been doing some mock drafts and things like that, as with everybody else has. Um, but I wanted to give my opinion and thoughts on how so far things are going, not only with the Bengals, but with pretty much every team
Yeah.
that's been, there's been moves and shakeups and unexpected things.
Yeah, I wasn't really expecting Geno Smith to end up at the
Raiders,
Raiders, but
right? Well, let's see what he
stranger things
can.
happen.
Yeah, and you never know. Raiders may be the team
May
for him.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, he's back with Pete Carroll,
So
new head
yeah,
coach, but
exactly.
I don't
So
know. Don't really follow the Raiders a lot. We don't see their games. I don't really see a lot of the Seahawks games. So
yeah, that's the thing. We don't see a whole lot of
West Coast and Midwest teams a lot of times, unfortunately.
yeah. It's
Living in the
all
Northeast, we
yeah. Being up
found
here
my
is
phone.
oh, you found your phone,
Nobody loves me. Nobody called. Again, all of you are here, so I don't know why you're calling.
right?
Other than my mother.
But so I have it up on my laptop, and we're just gonna go from there for
Yeah, we
some.
got to do it this way because I've been trying to figure out how to get them both on screen. So when we record, it shows what she's doing there and what we're doing here.
And for some reason,
I have tried
it's like a runaround trying to
Streamlabs,
find things.
OBS. I have tried everything, and I can get it to bring up the image of the web page that she's on, but you can't interact with it.
Yeah, you can't move
So
things
I
around.
don't know.
So,
I got more experimenting to do.
so I figured we'd do and make this a little bit serious but fun
Yeah,
too. And
I mean, we're not experts. If we knew how to draft everybody perfectly, like I said earlier today,
yeah,
we'd be making millions working for some
millions.
NFL team, always drafting perfectly.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
We're not scouts. We're not
no.
anything like that.
And there's too
So,
many people within the draft to know exactly, which top five wide receivers are truly the best. You can look and see what the experts say, but
right,
and how does
but
this one work with this team and the
exactly,
dynamics? It's hard
it
for
is.
me.
And we're not the ones on Media Row or whatever they call it during the combine where they're interviewing these players
Yeah,
and things like that to get
we listen to them, we
we
watch it.
yeah, we listen to it, we watch the mock draft, we watch the combine. We were
We watch the
listening
draft.
today on for certain interviews on certain prospects just to get their
Yeah, because we have the NFL radio in the
and
Sirius in the car there.
yeah, so listening to see just overall their demeanor, like are they coming off like their attitude.
Yeah, I mean, you want them confident, but you don't want
Want
them like
'em-
I'm the greatest as ever been.
you don't want that cocky confident.
Right, and I think most of them, for the most part, aren't that way. I
Right.
mean, there's been people saying it about Shador Sanders, but he doesn't really come across that way to me.
I don't.
I think he's very confident, and I think he has a reason to be.
Right.
Got to back it up, and we'll see what happens when
Exactly.
he's in the NFL, because the best of the best in college sometimes end up some of the worst in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
How many number one drafts have we seen that within
Exactly.
4 years aren't even in the league anymore?
Yeah.
Or
Well, I
first
mean,
rounders, at least.
the name that keeps popping into my mind to compare to recently has been Bryce Young and C.J. Stroud.
Yeah.
When they got drafted first and second,
What a difference.
Stroud came out and balled.
Yeah. I think a lot of that, I've said it before, but I think a lot of that's the team they ended up on.
Yeah.
It would be curious if you could travel back in time, knowing what we know, and swap those two
Yeah.
and see if that makes a big difference.
Right.
But I think
Right.
some of it is CJ. I really like CJ Stroud.
He's got the good demeanor and the good mentality, and he's willing to work.
Well, like we've heard some of these players that we've heard their interviews with, and I think the thing that impressed me the most on a lot of them was this: I'm willing to learn. I'm willing to be coached. I want this next level of coaching.
Yeah.
Every single one of us, even the guys that are veterans there, have to be coached.
Yeah.
We can't do it without
Yeah. There was
sitting down and learning.
yeah, there was another wide receiver before. Who was it?
It was Malachi Starks. That was one of
Malachi
them.
Starks was one of them, but they interviewed another wide receiver before him, and this other one was saying, there's always, coaching for Chase needs coaching.
That was Malachi that was talking that.
Was it
Yeah, it was
Malachi?
Malachi.
Okay, I can never. They they cut so quickly
Yeah,
into other
sometimes.
things that it's like, well, which one is it? But anyway, so I figured I'd give the first, at least do a couple of rounds on the mock draft for all the teams and just
And
see which
obviously, this will
ones
depend on who trades with who and ends up where
exactly.
within the draft. Like the Titans
Because
may not keep the number one draft.
when I do these, I get trade offers,
Yeah.
but I never do them.
Yeah.
Just because,
Well, that has a whole nother complex
yeah,
level of things.
it kind of drives me
Well,
nuts.
trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
On draft day, all of a sudden, this team trades with that team to move up,
Right.
and it's like, oh, well, who are they going for? And
I just,
when you figured, okay, this guy's not going to go, he's not going to be there when this team needs it. All of a sudden, they trade up.
right.
They take him, so it changes who everybody else has to do.
Right.
All right.
So let's see. Okay, so obviously, first one, Titans.
Titans right now.
Now, the Titans need, what the heck do they need? They need a quarterback.
Well, yeah, I mean, they've got Will Levis, who I don't think is the guy, but I don't know. My thing is, I don't know if they're going to go with that. There should be a thing on there that'll tell you what their needs are, but it may not on this one. It's
Maybe not.
Huh. Usually it'll tell you. So, well, hold on a second. I'll bring that up on mine.
Again, we're always in the learning process on things.
Yeah, I mean, what does each team
Because
really
it's
need? See if
everything
we got
doing
just an
this.
easy list right here. All right, Tennessee Titans, biggest needs. They're saying QB, wide receiver, edge, offensive tackle, and safety. This is off the NFL's,
Website.
website there.
All right, so they need.
I don't know if they're going to go QB. I could see them taking a top QB though.
Okay, so we'll do it this way and sorry for the shakiness of the table. You got Cam Ward.
Well, Cam Ward's projected to be number one.
Yeah.
Top by a lot of people. I hope I'm not yelling into that mic too much.
Got
Shador, Jalen Milrow.
yeah, a lot of these guys. Jackson Dart. I saw a little bit of him during the combine.
I don't know if he's going to go that high.
He was good, but
I don't know.
I'm not sure either.
If they go QB, I would go best man available, which is going to be Cam Ward.
Yeah. So, all right. Let's do Cam just to see.
Browns need a quarterback. They've got edge, then quarterback, offensive tackle, wide receiver, and running back. They're not going to. I don't know what they're going to do with Deshaun Watson because I don't know where that all stands.
Yeah, God only knows.
They really. If Myles Garrett leaves, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, it's all. A lot of this is definitely all up in the air still because you never know. Like you said, is Garrett staying or is he actually gonna be traded? It's hard to say. I don't know. I mean,
well, but if they lose Myles, they're gonna need an edge because they don't have anybody. But there's a bunch of edges in this. I think they take a quarterback. That's
okay.
just me.
So let's just go on your hunch. And
do they take
Shador
Sanders? Who knows? Because we're not in that room to know. But
right, you know what? I'm gonna go Jackson.
You want to go Jackson Dart?
I'm gonna go Jackson.
Milrow?
Yeah.
Okay. New York. Well, we know what they need.
Oh, now it tells me over here. What it tells.
Okay.
Well,
they have to have a QB.
Yeah, they have to have a QB.
Because you got Danny. Oh, not Danny DeVito. Tommy DeVito.
Yeah.
They got Danny DeVito as quarterback. They need a lot more help.
Yeah.
No offense, man, but the guy's like 4 foot tall and what is he, 70?
Yeah, something like that. I'm just looking down.
I would see them go Shador Sanders.
Okay.
That's who I think.
Yeah, I've seen that in others. Okay.
I'm not sure he'd want to go there.
But well, you never know.
Let's face it. If I'm a quarterback, that's one team. That and the Browns. Actually, any of these top 3 teams. I don't really want to go to.
Okay, so you got Patriots.
Patriots do not need a quarterback.
No, They need.
Offensive tackle, wide receiver, edge, cornerback, and inside offensive line.
All right, so let's go.
I'm saying wide receiver.
Yeah, I just clicked on that to see who. I've heard some
McMillan.
from McMillan,
I do not know how to pronounce that first name.
and I don't want to torture the poor person, so. Um. Yeah.
Well, Golden is really good too, but I think they go McMillan.
You got Burden here too, and we heard him on.
Yeah, Luther. All of those right there are good, but I think they go McMillan.
Okay, let's see.
Just a hunch.
Okay, Jaguars.
Jaguars. Cornerback, safety, offensive line, wide receiver, and they've got QB down.
Trevor Lawrence is.
Yeah, but it's the last thing that they need. So I'm wondering if they're thinking backup, which would mean they would pick somebody up in the 5th, 6th, 7th round.
Yeah.
Or free agency. They really need a cornerback.
That's special teams. I'm in the wrong thing here.
Defense.
Defense. I'm getting there.
Cornerback, right there. CB, there you go. Well, do they take Travis Hunter?
That might be a good fit for them. Hunter's a good...
Because they need a wide receiver, too.
And he does... Doesn't he do both?
Play both.
He can
Whether
play
they'll
both.
let him do that, I don't know.
Right.
But I could see him going there. They got a good,
Well, all right. Let's go that. Okay, Raiders. They need a running back, wide receiver, safety, defensive tackle.
Yeah, they're not going to take a QB, I wouldn't think. Not early.
Right.
Although, I mean, the Falcons last year traded for Kirk Cousins and then first-round pick took Michael Penix.
Yeah. It's like,
which was probably a smart move after what we saw. But
okay, so let's go...
wide receiver, running back are their two biggest.
Let's go running back. Oh, I got Genty on the board.
Well, yeah. I mean, you know my...
It's hard to say because I don't have...
I mean, obviously Aston Genty's number one.
Right.
I like Cam Scatterboo just as well, but I don't think they'll take him. I think they will either...
Right,
if they're going to go running back...
I'm not even seeing him on this list, honestly.
I don't know why.
Do they have him under someone?
No. He can't be under anything other than wide receiver. Running back.
Okay.
Okay,
Well,
but I say they take Aston Genty.
okay.
I think. I mean, it's up to you. You're the one doing the pick.
Yeah, I don't know. Because a part of me...
You want the Bengals to take Aston Genty.
Yeah, a part of me.
You can't go that route. These guys are way ahead of you. They're what, 10 picks ahead of you. They need a running back. They're taking the best on the board, and that's...
That's Aston. It's going to be Aston. Okay.
Not Aston, Ashton. Isn't it?
Yeah, it's Ashton.
Yeah.
All right. Jets.
Well, quarterback.
Yeah.
Because I don't know who they've got.
Yeah, because Rodgers is gone.
I see them going Jalen Milroe or Dylan Gabriel. Those are the two that, for whatever reason, I think
are popping out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Quinn Ewers is there. Will Howard is there. They're all good, but man, for some reason, Dylan Gabriel just
pops for you. Kind of does for me too. It's almost like.
I think part of that is because I don't know if the Jets will go with the obvious answer.
Right. Okay. Panthers.
They need an edge.
That's tight end.
They need a defensive tackle, wide receiver, cornerback. They have QB listed as well, but I think what we saw with Bryce starting to really turn it around. I'm thinking maybe they can.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm thinking.
Give him a year if they get some good players around him.
I'm thinking.
But maybe they get him a really top end wide receiver too. Do they go wide receiver? And get him a really good weapon? I mean, he's got some, but, well, I say that. I don't know who's on that team anymore.
No, I know, because they trade and this and that. A lot of times with me, when I do these,
Panthers, it's saying here, Echo should be improving one of the league's worst defenses. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
edge and defensive tackle.
When I do these year to year, I usually just take a look at the school that they went to, like Mizzou and LSU, and go from there and be like, oh well, that's a
I
good
think
team, and
they might take an edge. They might be the first ones to take an edge off the board.
all right.
So
Defense edge. I just had it up, but I changed over.
Abdul Carter or
Yeah.
Shamar Stewart. There's a
Uh,
bunch of really good ones in there.
I'm gonna go.
I think they take Abdul myself.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with him. Okay, Saints.
Saints.
Edge.
Their edge, wide receiver.
Offensive guard, cornerback, and a quarterback. Is what this one's saying.
Okay, they don't have it down here.
Let's see here. Well, I'm gonna stay in this edge class and just see.
Mike Green is really good at a Marshall.
Yeah, Ohio
but he's
State.
at a Marshall, and that's no slam against Marshall. I just wonder how much teams look at some of those schools.
Yeah,
they're not SEC or Big 10,
right.
You know.
Yeah. No, I know they
Which
tend
I don't think is right, but
no, they tend to go towards like all of those schools that are in those categories. Let's see. I am. Ooh. I'm gonna go Texas A&M. Nick Scarton.
Maybe I wouldn't if I was picking.
Well, it's either him. I think it's gonna be him or Mike Green, or even Donovan from Boston College.
He was good, but scroll back up. I mean, Shamar Stewart and Mikael Williams are two of the best.
Oh, let's go Stewart.
Yeah, because Williams is out of Georgia, so that means Philly will probably pick him.
Yeah,
it's a pipeline. I play defense for Georgia. I play
go to
NFL
Philly.
for Philly. That's just, we skip the draft. We just send you right up there. You graduate, you go to Philly.
All right, we got Bears.
The Bears.
And my mouse just died out on me. What do they need? Another edge. I'm gonna go back.
Pass me your mouse real quick.
To offensive. Yeah, see now it's moving because that just popped up. Technical difficulties, gotta love it.
I don't know where
Yeah, it's.
I can't see at this angle your cursor.
It's right there. Okay, there we go.
You may need to do it on that paper or so. I don't know. This surface doesn't work well.
Yeah, it's kind
I
of.
don't know where the little mouse pad went off to for that side.
Oh, we'll find it.
And who are we at? Chicago.
Chicago.
They need O-line.
Yeah, I went into offensive. I'm gonna go
Left and right guard. Left tackle and right guard.
offensive.
Possibly a new center if Shelton leaves.
Well, I've got the offensive tackle position. Got Will Campbell, LSU.
He's good.
Yeah. I'm gonna go Will.
Okay.
Niners.
They need.
Looks like cornerback, linebacker.
Cornerback, defensive tackle, edge, linebacker, and offensive guard.
Yeah. I want to see what offensive guard.
I don't think they'd pick an offensive guard in the first round. Those guys are usually a lot of times picked up. Well, I don't know. I shouldn't say that, but cornerback. I think they're going to go cornerback because they need somebody there.
All right. So quarterback. Corner, not quarter. Sorry.
Will Johnson is really good.
All right, we'll go him.
I think.
Cowboys.
Oh, they need a new owner. Is there a thing on there to draft a new owner?
Right. We're all in. Okay.
We're all in trouble.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I am sorry, Cowboys fans. But
Yeah.
all you were all in was all in trouble.
Yeah, I mean, I can't really, because in the 90s, I had a cousin that was a huge, like,
He
his
even tried
base.
out for him. Yep,
Yeah,
he got a chance to try out with them.
he
Played
was,
in college.
his basement was nothing but cowboy
Yep.
stuff. Yeah,
But
but,
well, in the '90s they were really good.
right, exactly. It just,
But in the '90s I was young.
yeah, exactly.
I was just graduating high school in the mid '90s.
I was just starting high school. So we'll just, I know, I know. All right, so today, Barron out of
They need a
Texas.
running back. Need an offensive guard, defensive tackle, cornerback, linebacker.
Trey Amos out of Ole Miss.
What position?
Cornerback.
Cornerback's kind of down on their list, I think. I see them going running back. I just do.
All right, so let's see what they have. Marion Hampton out of North Carolina. Caleb Johnson out of Iowa. Judkins, Ohio State. Ohio State for Trayvon Trevathan
Yeah. There's
Henderson.
Cam Scatterby.
Oh, that's why, yeah. 95th.
I mean,
I don't know.
If it was me and Cam was available,
I'd be taking
and Ashton
Cam.
was gone, I'd take Cam.
Yeah,
but there's a lot of people that don't. For whatever reason, there's a lot of the experts that don't like him.
And I don't know why.
I know he didn't do everything at the
Combine. But
he's not fast. He didn't run the 40 because it was going to look terrible on his numbers. And he even admitted, well, basically kind of said that by not doing it, I think.
Yeah.
But I have watched the guy play for a couple of years now, and I have been impressed.
All right, so let's go Dolphins. OG, OT, defensive tackle, safety, linebacker.
And QB down here. Safety, defensive tackle, offensive guard, linebacker, and QB. Because let's face it, I mean,
yeah,
one or two more hits.
And two is done.
Playing football in a 2-2 in a mental asylum. I'm sorry. He's reenacting the scene from Ace Ventura: Pet Detective.
We're sorry. But
I love Tua.
I mean, he's
I
a great guy.
But my
he's
God.
A great guy, great player, but
as
he
a
just
former medic.
Yeah.
I am sorry, man. You have taken one too many hits to the head.
Yeah.
If that was one of my soldiers in the military that had that many concussions, I'd be pulling the son of a bitch.
Yeah.
And be saying to the command, look, this guy needs to go sit behind a desk.
Yeah, he does. All right,
but
I'm thinking
I'm not a doctor.
Milrow.
For
quarterback.
Quarterback's down. They're not going to take a quarterback in the first round. That's down on their list.
They got offensive guard listed first on here.
Well, then
so
look
let's.
at OG.
Tyler Booker.
Yeah.
All right, Colts.
Alabama's Tyler Booker.
Yeah. Yeah. Tight end, safety, cornerback.
Oh, for the Colts.
Yeah. I'm scratching. It's
tight end. I think they go tight end. Anthony Richardson needs somebody to kind of bail him out.
Yeah.
On plays sometimes, and I was hoping he was going to do so much better. I enjoyed watching him in college.
And you got Tyler Warren.
What tight ends?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's
who's at the top.
Tyler.
Or Loveland. Either Tyler or Loveland. Probably. I could see Loveland going ahead of Warren. But may not. They're both very good.
I'm going to go Tyler.
Yep. It's your draft.
Falcons.
Oh.
A prayer? Sorry. It's saying here cornerback, edge, safety, wide receiver, and tight end.
Yeah.
So, man. I'm going to see what's...
Safeties, maybe. I don't know.
Let's see. What do they have? Got Malachi Starks there.
Well, here's the thing. Malachi Starks is a guy that can play cornerback. He can play safety.
He can play all of them.
Nickel. He can play a lot in that secondary.
Yeah.
I think he can even play some like middle linebacker. No, I don't know. He can play a lot of positions. He's the guy I'd like to see you guys pick up. But if he's available and they look at
Hmm.
safety or cornerback, he's the guy that
He's the guy that's gonna go.
they've got him listed as a safety.
Yeah.
But even he said in his interview, he said, I'm comfortable playing everything.
Yeah, he is. He said, yeah,
You know,
comfortable
the money
doing
corners,
whatever,
the
not just one
high
position.
safeties, the
Yeah.
everything. I mean, he is. Yeah, I mean, if I'm the Atlanta Falcons and I need a safety and a cornerback,
Yeah,
and he's
I'm
sitting there
going.
because I feel comfortable that obviously he's going to learn it in the NFL, but I feel comfortable that
Right.
he's the guy that I can bounce around. Oh, I got an injury. Hey,
Yeah.
Malachi, I need you to slip
He's
over to
not
here.
only that versatile, but he also can, like you just said, for depth too, because
He
of an
also had
injury.
probably, I mean, just like a really, really good attitude about that.
Yeah.
Every one of us, even the veterans, need to be coached and trained, and we have to work harder every day to be better.
And a lot of respect during his interviews
And
too.
just
He
he
was,
spoke well, he
yeah,
listened well, and I mean that doesn't always translate into greatness on the field, and I'm not
right.
saying it does,
But,
but he had that mindset of,
right.
you know,
Yeah.
I still have to learn, and every year I have to keep learning.
Right. Right.
And I mean, I think he'd be a good addition in the locker room where so much of these games really can be won or lost. If you
Yeah.
got a lot of,
Piss poor attitude in the
yeah,
locker room, you're not going to win games.
yeah, there's a lot of drama in the locker room.
You're not going to, it's not going to
It can hurt.
fold well.
I mean, there's been some great players that get booted off in teams because
Oh, yeah.
they were toxic in the locker room.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Cardinals.
Cardinals. Oh,
Edge,
yeah.
OG, wide receiver, defensive tackle, and linebacker.
Because they have one, two, three, four pass rushers. One, two, three pass rushers, and two other linemen that are impending free agents this year.
Mm.
So yeah, I would look edge.
Okay. Let's look at edge. Okay. You got Michael Williams.
Uh, yeah, out of Georgia.
Yeah. And then you got James Pierce.
Well, can he go to Arizona? Do the Philly? Will the Philly? Does Philly have to approve that?
I don't
That's
know.
funny. That just seems like every time. Oh, here's a really good Georgia defensive man, your defensive player, and Philly's on the clock. Wow, shocker! Guess who they took? But hey, it worked for them because look at their defense this
Exactly.
year in the Super Bowl.
You know what? I'm going to go Michael. And, okay, we're up.
Oh
Bengals.
no, quarterback.
They do not need a quarterback, baby. No, they don't.
Burrow was going to transition to Waterboy.
No, that's Mahomes.
No, they're trading him for Waterboy. Remember?
Oh, okay.
In our draft. Trading him for a 7th-round pick.
We're terrible. I mean, Chiefs are
punter.
an amazing
Oh
team.
yeah, we're gonna pick on them.
But we've got to pick on them because
They're rivals of yours.
exactly.
Like James does with the Bears, the Packers, and the Vikings.
Yeah. Oh heck, he and I go at it, and
At
we're not
least you're
even in the same.
different
Yeah, we're not even in the same conference. It's saying edge.
I know they've got everything down here. They got wide receiver, tight end, offensive tackle, cornerback, and offensive guard. I'm sorry, your biggest problem is your damn defense. You don't have one.
I know. So
You need an edge
Yeah,
to start with, and then you need secondaries. So either cornerback or edge.
I've got. Oh, I don't know. I'm bouncing between edge and cornerback.
I would almost go cornerback if I was you, because there's a
not
bunch of good
knowing-
edges out there.
Yeah.
Well, I say a bunch, but who's?
Ben Morrison was on my mock draft that I did earlier, and I got like an A on him for that.
Mason Taylor. Wait a minute. Mason Taylor's got to be a.
He's a defensive tackle.
Okay, but something's not right. He wasn't born in 1992, was he?
Oh, that's what I was saying.
So he's a free agent. He's not in the draft. There's no way that he was born in 1992 and he's just coming out of college. He played for Oklahoma 2011 and 2014.
Okay,
He was
so
drafted in 2015.
15.
Okay, so
Okay.
he's a free agent kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah, Williams would be gone.
Yep. Morrison's the next
Morrison.
one.
Notre Dame, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd take him.
Yeah, Notre Dame did pretty well.
Notre Dame did well this year.
All right, Seahawks. Quarterback.
No, well, yeah. Yeah, that's right. I'm sorry. I was thinking that they got one. But, well, here's the thing. I think they're going after Sam Darnold.
Free agency.
I think they're going to try to get Sam.
Yeah, see, that's a thing, too, is trying to do these. It's hard to...
So let's assume that they get Sam Darnold.
Okay,
because everything I'm seeing, most things I'm seeing and hearing from a lot of the experts is that they've been in talks with Sam.
Okay, so quarterback off the table.
So they need...
Looks like I've got here offensive tackle, offensive guard, wide receiver, and a defensive tackle.
Yeah. Offensive line. Their O-line was not good.
All right, so let's go offense.
Offensive tackle or guard?
Now, I have heard, I didn't read into it or anything like that, but that Armand Mabou, however you pronounce his name.
I'm sorry, bud. I don't know how to
we do not do well with names.
So some of them are just...
We're Northerners. We don't do well with names.
I mean, we don't pronounce our R's, so I mean, if you've got a bunch of R's in your name, you're just screwed with us.
Adam Missouri.
Yeah, who's an ex guy? God, I need new glasses. Kevin Banks out of Texas.
Kelvin Banks.
Kelvin.
Out of Texas. Josh Simmons out of Ohio State.
I mean, Mizzou, yeah.
Mizzou?
Who was on there for OG? Offensive guard.
OG. Gray Zabel.
All right, North Dakota.
Donovan Jackson out of Ohio.
Well, maybe. Jackson? I mean, if they want to go offensive tackle. Oh, wait, this is guard.
This is guard.
Offensive guard, which they have listed as their biggest need here. Their first biggest need.
All right, so we'll go Donovan Jackson.
And the only reason I say that, I know they got Gray Zabel listed higher.
Right.
This is the thing that makes me angry with some football teams. Zabel may be a better player.
Right.
And he is listed higher here.
Yeah.
But he's what, North Dakota State?
Yeah.
You got a guy from North Dakota State and a guy from Ohio State. Who do you think you're taking?
Yeah, Ohio.
And the fact of the matter is, the guy from North Dakota State may be better.
Yeah.
But a lot of them are like, well, then why wasn't he playing for Michigan or Ohio?
Exactly.
Or Georgia?
Why didn't he transfer? Why didn't he,
Maybe that's where he wanted to be.
Exactly.
And I just think some of these I think that's one reason Cam Scatteroo doesn't get as much looks.
Yeah.
Arizona State.
Yeah.
Oh, they didn't play against any of the top teams.
Right.
Well, they did.
They did.
Some.
I'd
have to look back at their season.
Right. Okay. We got Buccaneers.
Bucks. Wide receivers, I think. Okay. Because Chris Godwin may depart in free agency. 2025 is the final year on Mike Evans' contract.
Ooh, yeah.
And Mike Evans is getting up there. I can't remember how old he is.
What was it? Didn't it just... Oh, no, that's just his other info.
I don't know. I can't remember.
What was the 30?
Stats. Where do you see that?
I just saw a 31. Go back. Age 31.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean...
And I need new glasses, and I saw that.
Age 31 is... God, I'm going to be 49 this year, so 31 seems young. But for a wide receiver, he should still have
another
3 or 4 years probably without much trouble. But will he be at that same level? Mike Evans has been
phenomenal. Yeah,
he's been really good, I think.
Okay. So if I go wide receiver, you got Matthew Golden out of Texas. Amika out of Ohio State.
Ibuka. Again.
Luther Burden again is still on the board.
I'd go Golden.
You go.
I would. I would either go any of the.
On these top
Geez,
three.
Trey Harris is good too, but they've got him way down. Yeah, I think I'd go Golden. But any of those three are good. What you got telling you?
Luther.
Okay.
Chris, I don't know why.
Out of Mizzou?
Yeah.
All right. Denver needs tight end, wide receiver, linebacker, safety, and defensive tackle. Here's the one thing, though. I watch Brandon Perna.
Yes.
A lot.
Yes, we do.
And he's a big Broncos guy.
Mm-hmm.
And he's been saying running back. He
Running
wants
back.
them to take a running back.
All right, well, let's...
But they do need a tight end. Rookie wideout. Cortland Sutton.
Oh, in honor of Parna, and he's saying running back. We got Marion Hampton.
Will they take a running back in the first round? Running backs quite often don't go in the first round unless you have a dire need for it and there's just an amazing running back.
Yeah, that's true.
Man, it's tough. Tight end? I mean, they've got some there, but...
All right. So for tight ends, we got Colston, Loveland, Harold.
Well, yeah, I'd go Loveland. Out of all of them, I'd go Loveland.
All right, Steelers.
Oh, what don't they need? No,
Atta
seriously.
boy.
Quarterback.
Yeah. Let's see who's still on the board. They got Milrow.
I would
Ewers.
think it's either going to be Milrow, Ewers, or Howard for them. But I could see them going Jalen Milrow. Alabama. But I almost think Quinn Ewers might be a better fit for them.
Yeah, I'm between Quinn and Howard here. Will Howard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go Quinn. Okay, Chargers. Edge, cornerback, defensive tackle of
Safety and tight end. That's what I got here.
oh, they're OC and wide receiver for here.
Okay.
But
OC?
yeah.
Okay.
Edge, CB, DT, OC.
Offensive coordinator? I don't know. No.
I don't know.
Well, yeah, center. I know they need a center too. Well, possibly. Joey Bosa's gone.
Yeah, they cut him, or
Yeah, they released him.
yeah, okay, that's what I thought. All right, so
He's an outside linebacker.
do we want to go edge or
The Chargers clearly need to get a younger on the edge. Yeah, I'm seeing here. Yeah, edge. Is there any Michigan guys?
That's what I'm looking. Ole Miss, Louisville,
Right
Michigan.
There. Josiah Stewart, but he's way down.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't think Harbaugh will be that Michigan heavy.
Right.
Go that far down.
Yeah. You got Tennessee, Texas A&M, Boston College, Marshall.
Maybe James Pierce Jr. out of Tennessee, volunteer.
Yeah, and he's right up there. All
He
right,
is.
Packers.
Cornerback, edge. I know edge. We watched Tom Grossi a lot, and he has said that they need pass rush.
Yeah, yeah, they do.
So, but they need cornerback too. I think cornerback. Who they got left for cornerback? Because again, I think they'll pick up an edge in round 2.
Yeah, they got Jade Barron, Revel, Chavon, Trey Amos. Some names that I don't dare to pronounce.
Darian Porter out of Iowa State. Yeah, he was pretty good, but no, they don't have him ranked very high, so they might
Right. Yeah.
Who's
All
the
of
top three?
these three here: Trey Amos, Siobhan Revel, and
I say
Janae.
Barron. They probably go Barron out of Texas.
Yeah. All right. Vikings.
Cornerback, defensive tackle, running back. Yeah.
I got cornerbacks up right
Yeah,
now.
they definitely need a cornerback.
I'm gonna almost want to. For some odd reason, something's telling me Trey Amos.
Pick him. Like I said, if we get this all right, we're doing the wrong line of work, which I can guarantee we're not getting it all right.
Yeah. Okay. Texans. They need offensive guard.
They need a wide receiver.
Yeah. So let's go
So
offense.
Stephon Diggs is coming out on free agency.
Mm-hmm.
Tank, as much as I love the guy, can't stay healthy. But he's only like 165 pounds. Too.
Yeah, the poor guy's like getting
my God,
slaughtered on the field.
Getting hit by guys that weigh
100
50,
pounds
60
more.
Pounds more than him. Well, even corners and safeties are typically high 190s to 220 something. A lot of times.
Yeah.
And if he's getting hit by a linebacker or someone like that out there, man, yeah.
But he's out from what I saw, that he's out this coming season as well.
This week went in for
another surgery.
The ACL.
Yeah.
Or MCL, one of the.
One of the two. That something happened on that.
One of the L's.
Yeah, one of the CLs.
So yeah, I would look wide receiver for them.
That's what I've got. Matthew Golden is a top
I would
one.
Take Golden.
Yeah. Rams.
Oh.
They're saying QB on here, but they just
re-signed Stafford.
So they're not. I don't think they're gonna go for a QB. That doesn't make sense.
Offensive tackle.
OT. All right. Number 7.
Because they've got a couple guys that are
getting ready to leave.
Well, yeah, they got a couple that are free agency. Offensive tackles heading to free agency.
So we got Membo,
yeah.
Banks Jr., Simmons.
Oh, Membu. The guy at top.
Yeah, they got a lot of top.
Yeah, that's who I would take.
Too.
That's who I would take.
So, all right.
He's pretty darn good.
Ravens, our rival. Another rival.
So, Waterboy or Punter for all their draft picks. That's all they should be drafting. Maybe a long snapper. They're your rival. You don't want to pick anybody.
I know, honey, but for this, we kind of need to. Okay. So we got... I'm going to go here and here.
Yeah, it's going to be offensive lineman. So offensive tackle.
Okay. I'm thinking the top two, either Banks Jr. or Simmons.
I bet you they go Banks, but they could go anyone.
Yeah, I'm going to go Simmons.
Okay.
Lions.
The Lions.
Don't need anybody.
Here's the thing. Hutch will be back.
Yeah.
You got Amarius Mims. I mean, where is Mims?
Us.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's the only name I can think of now. Zadarius Smith. I don't know. Smith turns 33 years old at the start of this season, it says. I see them getting another edge.
Okay.
Because here's the thing. You got Hutch on one side. You either put Smith on the other side or the new guy on the other side, and either Smith or the new guy, whoever isn't on the other side, comes down the middle.
Yeah.
I don't want to be that quarterback.
No, here you go.
I don't want to be the offensive line.
That's what here you go.
Sitting there going,
Take the ball.
Who's they got for edge?
Yeah, Nick Scourton out of A&M. Donovan.
Yeah, Boston College.
Donovan E.
Yeah.
Mike Green. Jack Sawyer.
Well, they won't take Jack Sawyer because he's from Ohio. It's in Michigan. They ain't taking an Ohio guy. I mean, they would, but
All right, so I'm gonna go Nick. We're nosy.
I was just making sure it wasn't our son's truck that just started.
Yeah, better
Didn't
not
sound
be.
loud enough.
All right, and then we got
Washington.
Commanders. Edge, cornerback, safety,
They are going to
linebacker,
need
tight end.
pass rushers.
So edge.
Edge or linebacker.
Let's go linebacker. We haven't done
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
linebackers.
Who's available for linebackers?
Got Jalen Walker.
Jahad Campbell.
Yeah, out of Bama.
Ooh.
Barrett Carter out of Clemson.
I know they got Walker at 16 and Campbell at 22. Boy, I almost think I'd go Campbell.
I was just thinking that. I don't know. There's something, like you asked me earlier, what's my gut telling me? This guy's, it's telling me to pick this guy.
I think he'll do well.
All right, let's go him. I'll draft him. Jeez,
Buffalo.
Yeah, Buffalo. Cornerback, safety, edge, wide receiver, and defensive tackle.
Yep.
I'm gonna go defensive tackle. Mason Graham out of Michigan. I've heard.
Oh yeah, he's good.
So I'm gonna go Mason. KC.
Well, like I said, I heard that they're trading Mahomes for a 7th round pick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kelsey played quarterback in high school or something. He can fill in.
Yeah, he can do that.
They don't
And
need that.
tight end, they can find
He's getting
someone.
a little old to run, so he can just be a pocket passer. I'm sure he'll be fine. He threw some passes out there. They will pick. They will pick a punter.
We are terrible.
You know what? Very few people wanted to see KC win a Super Bowl this year.
Yeah,
Obviously, KC fans and some others.
Well,
Cowboys
yes.
fans because they didn't want the Eagles to win. You know, there were people back. So they need offensive tackle, I believe, was one of their biggest things.
Okay, so offensive tackle. We got Kelvin.
Guards and tackles, I think, are probably their two biggest. But they're also going to need a wide receiver. I'm not. Well, they might. Tight end. It doesn't show it on here, but this is Kelsey's last year.
It's gotta be.
I can't see him going any further than this.
No, so okay, so they draft in this we draft them a tight end. Then
who was the lowest rank? No. Oh, the guy in the wheelchair. Yeah.
Yeah. Harold Finneran. I have no idea. Bowling Green. LSU, Miami.
Oh yeah, Mason Taylor. But well, they got that Harold guy way high. I don't know. Tight ends also tend to. Although I don't know who they've got in their pipeline. They've got a couple of guys, so maybe that's why they're not. I would have to say O-line. They need O-line.
So like offensive guard, offensive tackle. I'm gonna go offensive tackle. Yeah. So
Banks Jr.
Okay. All right, Eagles for this first round.
Edge, wide receiver, linebacker, offensive guard, and kicker.
I don't see a kicker going first in the first round.
I think they go edge. They're losing some guys to free agency if they haven't already. Donovan, is he still there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's who and he was out of where?
Boston
Oh,
College.
wait, was there a Georgia guy?
I didn't see one. Right out of the top, whatever. Yeah. All right, so let's see.
That's round one.
Yeah, so, okay, so right now we got these guys. Who the hell are these guys? Oh, my God.
We're an hour in almost.
Yeah.
50 minutes. Yeah, I think that's probably.
Yeah.
Let's see how we do with that.
Yeah. All right, so let's see how. Because I did that. No. It won't show me my grades because
Because you picked.
2 rounds.
Yeah.
That's all right. But, I mean, overall.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see who trades up, who trades down within the draft.
Yeah, and that's the thing with this. It's all.
Will the Lions trade up and pick ahead of the Packers again and snipe the guy they wanted again for like the third or fourth year in a row?
Maybe.
That'd be funny as hell.
Maybe.
I love it when they do that.
Yeah, because you just like seeing Grossi's reaction.
Oh, yeah. No, that's fine. No offense, but I like the Lions a lot more than the Packers, and I don't dislike the Packers. But
Right. No, I know. Well, I mean.
the only team in that division that I'm like, I really don't care is the Bears. Because
Yeah.
they need to get rid of management is what they need.
But I hate to say it, Bengals do too. They need to get rid of ownership.
Oh,
they
yeah.
need
You
somebody...
guys' biggest problem is an owner that doesn't want to spend money.
Exactly.
Or doesn't spend it wisely.
Yeah.
But we say that, and look who has the most cap space is the Patriots.
Yeah.
And that's the team that, to me, is going to be scary.
Yeah, because they have...
128 million or whatever it is in cap space.
Yeah, I just saw that.
They literally could go out and pick up all these big-time free agents that are good and draft. They got some good drafts and draft guys. And over the next several years, they could really start coming back because they've got the money to sit there and they got the money to pay the Myles Garretts, the Trey Hendricksons, these guys that want to leave. DK Metcalf.
Right.
Cooper Kupp. I like Cooper, but I don't know if he's still got what they're looking for. You know?
Right.
T. Higgins. You know, they've got the draft capital. Say, I'm going to overpay you guys for the next 2 or 3 years while my rookies build.
Yeah.
And we're just going to go out and F things up.
Yeah.
Whether they end up in a Super Bowl or not, I don't know. But I think they could end up being contenders for division and things like that, and really messing up some teams' runs.
Yeah, because they've got total cap space.
They're showing at 118 million. That's because they re-signed some guys, and they probably might have picked up some free agents, but because they were at about 128 million.
Yeah, and let's see.
Who's the next closest? Steelers? No, they got Washington.
They got Washington, 93 million.
There's another team.
Chargers are right there, too.
Yeah, and where are you guys?
We are down here on 13th now.
45 million.
They're saying 45.
And where are the Chiefs?
We just re-signed some others.
Chiefs at one time had 405,000.
Let's see, where are they? Right there, 29th. Oh, they got them in negative.
Yep, because they made some signings. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, the Saints are the worst. They're negative what? They're at the very bottom.
Saints 16 million negative.
Negative 16 million. I don't even, at this point, you're just burning everything down.
Right. My thing is, it's like
bankruptcy, I guess.
And I would love, and it's an ongoing topic on a lot of different feeds on Higgins, Chase, and Trey. Personally, I would love to see all of them, but if you can get trade value for at least T,
I would. Obviously, going to get something done with Jamar Chase.
Yeah,
he's your number one.
He can't be.
Your
going.
defense sucks. Why get rid of one of your top defensive? Actually your top defensive player.
Yeah, he carried that defense.
And while T. Higgins is great,
yeah, he is. I
think if you could get trade value for him, get out underneath a big contract.
Yeah.
And draft a Wookiee wide receiver, rookie wide receiver. Jeez, I haven't been drinking today. Maybe that's my problem. But a good rookie wide receiver. You know.
No, I know, and as much
free
as
up some cap space.
As much as I would love to, like Burrow has said, he wants everybody to stay on this team.
Yes.
Here's
my only thing about that. They all say that, and I'm not saying he doesn't mean it.
Right.
But then why did he take such a big contract knowing that there's no way they could afford to pay him and everyone else?
Exactly. my thing is too is that um they just re-signed Mike
Jazeki.
Jaceki. He's the tight end.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got a tight end. We got Eric, the rookie there that injured him, re-injured. Either Alt or All. I think it's
No.
All. I don't know. I'll have to look it up.
Because there's two of them. One of them is tight end, and the other guy is a offensive guard with the Chargers.
We're losing our minds. It's
You know what? We got a kid getting ready to graduate, turn 18 and graduate here in the next couple of months, and our brain has been focusing on that.
our brains. See, I can't even. Brains have been fried for the past.
Okay, Joe Alt is a offensive tackle.
And we got Eric All.
Eric All.
I can't even. Okay, you look it up because I can't even type.
Eric All Jr. Yes.
Yeah. All right. That's what I thought.
So you got All.
Plus Jaceki.
Yeah.
So.
But All's out this season.
Everything that I saw, yes.
He missed most of last season, or a big part of it.
Yeah.
And he's going to miss all this season.
Right. So.
But I don't see them wasting a lot of draft capital on a tight end. Right. I could see a running back, but I could see them going later.
Yeah.
Because if you guys don't do something about your defense, your offense wasn't your problem this year.
It was
you were
the defense.
Putting up 30-something plus points in a lot of games.
It was our defense that screwed us.
I'm sorry, when you're putting up 36, 37, 38 points in a game and you lose.
Yeah. It's the defense.
It's defense. It's defensive coordinator. It's head coach. It's something. It's a combination thereof.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need. They need to spend big on defense.
Yeah, they need to. My opinion, they need to keep trying.
Yeah, because not only is his talent, his leadership.
Yeah.
He's been there for a while.
He got when he came out of college and he got drafted. He got drafted to the Bengals, and there he stayed.
When was he drafted? About
2015. I want to say.
So he's 10 years.
I want to say that's.
Wow.
Anyway. Yeah, it's not showing. Oh, 2021. Sorry. I don't know why I was thinking.
I didn't think he was that far back.
I don't know why I was thinking.
You must have been mixed up with somebody.
I've done so many
he's
different.
4 years in the league. Yeah, so he's just getting ready to come off his rookie.
Yeah.
He should still have a 5th year option. Anyways, I would keep him. Obviously, keep
Chase.
Jamar.
Yeah. And then go into the draft. Obviously,
I
defense heavy.
I would shop T. Higgins. And here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering if the Patriots would give up a first or second for T. I don't know if they'd give up a first, but they might. They don't need a quarterback.
No, they have one.
They need a really good wide receiver.
Mm-hmm.
He's a very good wide receiver.
Yeah.
I think, and he's a veteran wide receiver who understands what a quarterback needs to be successful. So, hey, I've got to get open. I got to sometimes come back for him.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You guys had 2 first-round picks and got an edge in a corner.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's a fantasy, but it would be.
We'll have to see how it pans out because I know free agency starts tomorrow. Yep. I mean, there's been talks and
there's that legal tampering.
Yeah, that whole thing starts up. So,
all right.
But we'll get
another an hour on this video.
Yeah,
so.
we'll get more out. I want to start doing more and more videos on things on my opinion and things like that.
Oh, she's got opinions.
Oh, I do. But no, I will hopefully see you in the next one, and hopefully it'll be soon. We'll see you then. Bye.
Bye.